What about Noah? Did we speak on Noah?
I don't think we
996.
did. 996.
996.
996.
He commanded the race pretty much from like, which is really good for him, from like 40 meters in.
Yeah.
Usually he'll command at like 60, 70, but 40 meters in, he starts to command the race and then he separates at like 75. And then
Mm-hmm.
he puts a good space in between him and the field.
Yeah, and to command this race was great for him because this wasn't like, a low quality race. You got Aaron Brown, proven veteran running. I feel like he's always up there, But the guy that I've always had my eye on since NCAA's is PJ Austin, who ran a 9.89 when he was at the University of Florida, and he's thrown in some solid relays this year. And he actually ran that 9.89 in semis last year. So he's dangerous. And
he's a NCAA champion, I believe, right? He won
is?
NCAAs, yeah. He's an NCAA champion.
No.
Courtney
Lindsay.
I thought Courtney won the 200.
Courtney won
that was on
Courtney
won the 2. Courtney got second in the 2 by like a quarter.
Yeah, Courtney Lindsay, he won the 100.
Yeah, it's okay. I actually have made that mistake because they ran the exact same times. PJ ran a 9.89, and so did Courtney in the finals. I don't know
to win with 9.89. Okay, that's what it was.
Exactly.
Courtney won the 100. I remember that because he was like the dark horse. Like nobody expected him to win. It was between PJ and Terrence. Like the talk was around those guys, and here he comes, and it's like boom.
Yeah. And now you've got Courtney Lindsay. I mean, this is last week. But Courtney's up, taken down Tebogo with an H sound. That's what the South Africans say. That's what I'm saying. You can say the hard G if you want. I'm not going to judge. I still do it sometimes without thinking. But that's what the South African announcers said. Tebogo.
Oh, that's what they were meaning in the comments, Justin, when the Africans kept getting on us. That's like,
what they say?
Yeah, they kept saying like, you guys keep messing up his name. And I was like, but then how do you say it? You need to put a voice note in the comment.
It's a real thing. And it's a subject of endless controversy because the G, objectively, in the States is the hard G, but, in Botswana, I suppose it is the soft H. So I say Tebogo out of respect to the culture. But I actually wanted to touch on that race because, I don't know if y'all talked about it, but I really quickly want to mention it. Tebogo and Lindsay brought out the best out of each other. Lindsay's got that explosive start. Tebogo has that crazy top speed that he can hold forever with, a 300 world record. You would expect that. 1971 with a headwind in your face, get out of here. Like that's scary. If they can hold that fitness, especially Tebogo, he's thrown in 19.5 when he was 19. Kid's unbelievably talented. And he's the only person I've ever seen that really genuinely looked like they were making up ground on Lyles in the last 50 of a 200. So those two in that race was stellar.
Oh, for sure. I actually enjoy watching a race. I watched that race maybe like 7 times, just watching the race strategy of it, just the raw competitiveness of it as well. You know what I mean? Just seeing them go at it, you could tell that when they crossed that line, they probably looked at each other like, yeah, you're going to probably be a problem later on down the road. So I'm going to see you though. I'm going to see you. But you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, back to Noah.
Yeah.
Him setting up that race strategy the way he did and moving and dominating the race at about the 45, 50 meter mark and not really the 70, usually what he usually do, like you said earlier, Rod. Oh my God. A lot of people are going to be in trouble.
If he could marry his Tom Jones 100 with this 100, oh yeah, he good. That would have been a 1.897 easy.
Yeah, I still am I'm interested as to exactly what was the issue this year because the wind was really strong. You would expect a little faster time because of a tailwind at 3.0. But again, like he even admitted after the race, he's still in some pretty like deep training and he knows what to clean up. And people forget sometimes. I actually don't really understand. There's like a small portion of the internet that must have Cheeto dust on their fingers and no time on their hands that hate on Noah Lyles, and it makes no sense to me. And they forget that he's a 6-time world champion and he shows up in fulfills the destiny that he makes. And I feel like he's right where he wants to be. He's right where he needs to be. You know, he doesn't need to be running a 9.8 right now. And he knows how to time a season. Like, I feel like he's in his real prime right now. And I think come like the New York Grand Prix he's going to run, he announced there, come, you know, United States Nationals, you know, he's going to be ready. And I'm super pumped. And he's also going to be in Atlanta for the Atlanta City Games, which is where I live. So that's going to be exciting. Come on down. We'll hang out. We'll drink some Crown.